Hey y'all, I'm back this time with a recipe that I've used for many years for banana pudding to make it homemade. You want to start with 4 egg yolks and 1 cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of self-rising flour and then 2 cups of milk. And add all of this into a pot on the stove and whisk it together well. I cook this on medium to high heat, but you just have to make sure that you keep it stirred so that it doesn't scorch or stick to the bottom of your pot. A lot of people choose to buy pudding in the grocery store that's just instant, where you can just add milk or whatever it is and put it in the refrigerator and let it set. But to me, this is the way I grew up with homemade banana pudding, so I try to do the same for my family. It's really a lot easier than you would think. I start with a layer of vanilla wafers in the bottom of a dish. And you'll see as I layer the vanilla wafers, I keep going back to stir the pudding mixture in the pot. Because what we want to do is bring it to a boil, and when it starts bubbling, that's when it'll really stick if you're not careful. I have a teaspoon of vanilla sitting to the side, and once we remove the pudding mixture off of the heat, that's when we'll add the vanilla. My husband trying to sneak in and get a cookie. Bless his heart, he got his hand smacked. Now I use 2 bananas for this recipe. I take the first one and cut it onto the cookies, and I save the second banana for the second layer. I made this on Christmas Eve so that it could refrigerate overnight and we could have it for dessert after our Christmas meal. You can somewhat tell at this point that it's starting to thicken a little bit. And the longer you cook it, the thicker it'll get. I had to take the sound out and opt for a voiceover because there was just too much going on in the kitchen. It's even thicker here. This is the point where I get worried that it's going to scorch. Usually after it starts bubbling, you want to cook it for maybe another minute or 2 minutes and just really, really watch it and keep it stirred. I don't know why it's important to add the vanilla after you remove it from the heat, but that's what Mama said to do, so that's what I'm doing. I like to let this mixture sit. You could go ahead and pour it over the bananas and the cookies, but I like to let it sit for at least maybe 5 to 10 minutes just to cool a little bit, which I cut that part out. But I pour half of the mixture, and you can see it's still really hot, but that's okay because the cookies will soak it up. If you like your cookies a little more crisp, then you could always refrigerate the pudding, and once it's cold, you could add your layers then. But I got too much going on. I'm cooking, trying to get things cooked for Christmas lunch, like my cornbread for the dressing and stuff like that. So I had to get this made and get it out of my way so that I could move on to something else. And here goes the second banana. I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas. I know my family did. I think everyone ate entirely too much, but holiday food doesn't come very often. I try to sit this on the counter for at least maybe an hour to let it cool before I put it in the refrigerator. And then when I put it in the refrigerator, I just cover it with a styrofoam plate so that it doesn't seal in too much steam and make the pudding watery. Now once you refrigerate it, you can take Cool Whip and put an 8-ounce container over the top of this. But I just put a few cookies on top to decorate. I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And share this video if you have a moment. I'll see y'all next time. Enjoy.